became the playground of the freaks, the outsiders. Girls have always been outsiders in American culture, so we flourished during that time.
Freedom is inside of me. It means that I'm not hung up with like anybody's idea of how I should be. You have to go beyond one reflection, beyond the mirror, beyond.
Imagine there's a real poet who comes into the music and she brings a poet's ability to a scene that was very primitive musically. But it's what made her important, I think, is that she was able to take, very basic musical accompaniment and very basic musical talent in terms of her singing and create very powerful images.
March with the past, but I'm ready with the future, and the future is now.
It wasn't about being pretty, it was about being truthful and emotionally engaged.
Punk music, initially, it was just a scene, and it was sort of a signal, I don't know, a name for a time period more than a style of music. One of the things that the bands had in common was they were more aggressive, and the songs were shorter, and there weren't big guitar solos. It was a sort of revolutionary approach at the time. I think a lot of people in the industry and in radio really, really hated it. The upside of breaking out into fame was that it was so exciting and very positive and popular and rich and all that stuff. The downside of it was that we found out there was a tremendous amount of work, that we weren't really making a lot of money, and it was very chaotic, and none of us was really prepared for it. But we muscled through somehow. Heart of Glass was our first breakthrough in the United States, and the remarkable thing about Heart of Glass is that it really was a part of what happened in music with the development of synthesizers and changed sounds and changed styles. So it made a whole new world of music. People come up to me and they say, "Are you still doing music?" What am I going to do? Real estate? I don't know.
Chrissie Hynde gave women the idea that, like, hey, you run the show, you call the shots, you pick the guys that you want to be in your band. 1970, she left the country, went to England. She knew the guys in the Clash, the Sex Pistols, and just was this very cool gal on the scene. But she had a hard time putting her own band together because in the mid-1970s, it was still pretty much a boys kind of thing. Chrissie Hynde did not give up. She had to go through a lot to get her own band, the Pretenders, together, and she had a great ear for songs. Her own songs reflected some of her influences, from Dionne Warwick to the Kinks. She's got this beautiful, crystalline, shimmery vocal style that's gorgeous, but at the same time, this kind of tough demeanor. And the lyrics, I'm special, conveyed this great message to us gals trying to, like, hey, I want to start a band too.
on when Rick Joyner kept saying what it could mean. I don't know that he was thinking an anthem. And I was thinking a revolution.
Cindy Lauper came out as a solo artist, I guess, in 1984. She created this really fun image for girls of all ages, and she was not afraid to kind of embrace all these pop culture lowbrow things, like, you know, from the wrestling thing to her Queen's accent. You know, she was, it was like she started a club that